Okay, here we go. Phase 12 of the clearing process. Like I said, this was last fall. This looks a lot different right now. The house is going in there. Oh yeah, right in there. Here we go up the mountain on the west side. We cleared out a section to get a viewing area, which we call Tornado Alley. It's grown up again. Need to cut those little trees down. It's right down the center. You can see the bald spot there. That's part of it. We've cleared a couple times. And there's the clearing. Still got to clear some of those trees out at the top of the viewing area. But that's how much we've done so far. Well, from the last time. Still got to take some trees out on the right side there. These are the trees we got to take out to get the view from the house. And this is the view we're looking for. Here's out the back. The wife's going to be taking down some little trees, brush there on the left-hand side this time. I'm going to take down a couple trees. Here it is the way we left it last time. Okay, here is the brush pile that we left from last time. Yeah, it's been there a week, so it's dried up a bit now. And here's the chip. Oh no, chip pile's gone. That's right, we took care of it last time, remember? So it's a nice flat, not totally flat, but it's all gone, mostly. So first we're going to cut down a tree. This has got a 40 on it because it's 40 feet away from the corner of the building. So the garage is going to go in between this tree and the building. It's attached. And another attached garage on the other side. And there's a tree over there marked 40 also. Yeah, 2 garages. 2 to 3 bays each. One side for the vehicles, one side for the toys. Here she goes. Here's the other view of it. I don't know, I just like watching trees fall. Doesn't everybody? Boom. It's a lot of branches and leaves to clean up. So we add to the pile, sort of brown underneath. That's the old stuff. We got green on top. So the wife cleared out a little section along that edge while I was trimming up this tree, bringing the Kubota BX25D and the Wallenstein chipper shredder. We got turned around because the chutes on this side of the chipper shredder and the chip pile that I'm going for is right in front of the camera. So since the chip chutes on this side, we got to put it on this side. Put the seat up. That engages the PTO safeties or disengages the PTO safeties, because the PTO won't run unless somebody's in that seat or the seat is up. Put that down. Turn the chute to point where I want it to land. And then we engage the PTO. Engage the PTO, rev it up a bit, get it around 540 RPMs at the PTO, and start chipping. Oh, I'm not shooting quite where I want it. Let's do a little adjustment. Try again. There we go. Chipping and shredding is a kind of a slow process if you do it this way. Little branch in the shredder. Oh, there's another little branch in the shredder. That can be really slow. Okay, let's get a pile going here. Move some stuff around. So I got a vine sitting here on top of this pile. I wanted to see if the shredder would suck it all down in one full swoop. Open up the chute, feed it in, and no, it broke off. Let's try it again. One more time. There it goes. Okay, let's get busy here. Yeah, this pile has some common greenbrier, which is that vine. It's got the leathery, waxy leaves and thorns. It's all intertwined in this pile here. If it's big enough, I'll burn it. If it's small, we'll get it through the shredder eventually here. Just take a branch at a time, or a tree at a time, because these are small trees. Jam it in there as much as possible. It won't go in there. We'll just pull out and throw it in the shredder. A little bit bigger tree. And ones with this many limbs on small limbs, just they're a bit of a pain, because it all converges down into the small little area where it's got to get for the chipper. You're just kind of going to shove as much as you can until it's like, okay, can't shove anymore. Pull it out, see if we can get it in the shredder. That much stuff going in the shredder is a little too much for the little tractor to handle. So I kind of break it in two and put some in and watch this go. Just sucked right in. Okay, speed it up. Let's get going. I'm feeding the chipper shredder, the wife's feeding me. She brings out little piles. And no, you're not going to see the entire thing of chipping and shredding here. But you can see that pile of chip is starting to grow there at the bottom. And it's growing bigger. And look at those clouds go by. Just kind of amazing. Pile's getting bigger. See that shadow at the bottom go? Here's the bottom, here's the end of the chipper shredder pile here. We've got quite a bit. Now we're going to go for the next tree. Now this is the big tree. I measured it at 2 feet where I cut it off at. You go down further, it gets bigger as you go down. I got a cable and chain on this and putting tension on it so I know exactly where it's going to go, because it's a big tree and I don't need it to go off to the side or back behind me. It's not leading right. The shed's sort of behind the camera. Don't need to go that way. Clean up the wedge. Wedge a little bit more. And make the back cut. Now this is interesting because when this thing goes down, I'll just watch. But I gotta go from both sides because this is over 2 feet wide and My chainsaw's not quite that long. Here she goes. Watch this. Boom! Side just splits right out. Anybody got any idea why they did that before you see the rest of this? Here's another view. And here she goes. She's going, she's going. Boom. That's a lot of limbs. Okay, here's the slow motion of it going down. I slowed it down. So it leans over, it closes that gap on the wedge. When it closed, it actually lifts off of the holding wood and then slides down the stump. See that rock down at the bottom? It actually slides down and hits that rock. But if you watch it, hitting the rock makes a little chip out of it, but it doesn't split it. See that limb up there at the top? It hits and it splits down. You might have to stop and rewind a little bit. Watch it a couple times. It splits down from that limb. Got the drone up in the air. Let's see it fall from the air. There she's going to go. Like slow motion, but this is real time. Boom. But it doesn't make a boom sound. More like whoosh. All those leaves cushion it. Well, not totally cushion because it cracked that limb. So here's the aerial view of what the clearing looks like. Still have some dead trees to take out. The wife wants to leave the trees beside the shed for the shade. Here's an aerial view, so we cleared out a little bit there, a little bit here. We got to take some of these trees out here because that's the end of where the other side of the garage is going to be. Here's the main clearing. So if you want to keep track of this project, subscribe. If you think it's worth it, give it a like. If you want to see something a little bit different, make a comment down below, or want to know what's going on, make a comment. You can see it's cleared out a little bit more here on the left side. And thank you for watching.